Okay, in a past video, we've applied 20 thin coats using thin CA and the activator. Being a tight ass, I looked for a substitute for the activator, and I came up with this. I raided the bathroom vanity, and this was underneath. This is what the wife uses to keep the bathroom sparkling clean. This was $20 for 200 mils. This is under $5 for 375 mils. So a quarter the price and almost twice the size of the bottle. And you can buy that at your local supermarket. I've also been asked what I used for a final buff, and that's Brasso. Those that have been in the military knows we use Brasso to buff up our brassware before any parade. And we do that every morning, and that's what I've been using. I love the smell of it. And as a final coat, in terms of automotive wax, I use Speed Glaze, and that's what I use as a final coat after the CA's been buffed. I'll apply the CA onto the pen, and I'll show you what the pen looks like. So this is the new thing that I've been using now. It not only is cheaper to use or cheaper to purchase, it also makes your garage or your workshop smell a lot nicer. Okay, we're just going to apply the thin coats of CA. I've turned the lathe down to about 800 revs per minute. This is the first coat. The blank's already been sanded down to 600 grit, and that's the first coat. Now we're just using Glen 20 spray disinfectant as a accelerator. You don't need to press too much. If only we had smell-o-vision. That smells beautiful. So that's the second coat. Yeah, this method has drastically decreased the amount of money I've needed to spend on the miter fix. As cheap as miter fix was, there's always room for improvement. So we're just applying the fourth coat. This is a piece of fiddleback blackwood, or also known as koa from Hawaii. Fiddleback blackwood is very botanically, it's very similar to American koa or Hawaiian koa. This is an off piece. This piece here is an offcut from a musical instrument grade board, which was cut for some guitar backs and sides. So this is the seventh coat. I'll just still wait and switch off the camera and then continue all the way to coat number 9. Oh, sorry, coat number 20. Okay, so I've done 8 coats so far. I'll just keep going. I'll pick up the camera and keep going, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. Okay, I'm just going to apply the 19th and the 20th coat. Okay, so that's the 20th coat that I've just applied. I'll just show you what it looks like. I've stopped the lathe. It looks quite, looks like there's a frosting of white on it, but don't worry about that. We'll buff it. We'll give it a buff and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're just going to buff it. I'm turning the lathe up to 3000. This is 800 grit sandpaper, or 800 grit wet and dry. Then we go to the 1200. That's 1200 grit wet and dry. $1,500. You can also use a micro mesh system. I'm a bit lazy at the moment. I just want to get this pen finished, so I'm just using the wet and dry, and 2000 wet and dry. The better system is to use the micro mesh. I need to get this pen finished quickly so I can post this video up. After that, the brasso and the speed glaze. So I'm just going to apply the brasso. A good buff. Now the sleeve glaze, or the automatic wax. Oops, getting a bit hot. And that's it. Now let's see what the gloss looks like. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.